What's up guys, this is Dr. O and welcome. Man, I hope you're having an awesome day. I know we had a great day here at Innovative Dental and I hope you had a good one too. I'm gonna dive right into it. What are the 3 things that will destroy your smile if you don't take care of them? What's crazy about these 3 problems, and dadgummit, they don't even hurt. Because I fully believe that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, we're definitely gonna cover how we can prevent these problems. And then obviously if they're a condition that you already have and you're suffering from maybe some of the effects of these problems, then we would obviously give you some options on treatment. First up, we have cavities. Duh, who didn't know about that, right? I mean, cavities, which bacteria, sugar over time, 95% or more of prevention by the patient with good home care. So the good news is you don't even have to rely on me to help you prevent cavities. You just brush and floss like these 2 ladies right here, and you will have wonderful smiles for many years to come that'll help you stay decay-free. A challenge that I think a lot of us have is we love to have a daily beverage, whether it's sweet tea, coffee with cream or sugar, or the big one that everybody is probably pretty aware of, and that's a soda. If you are to sip that over time and do it throughout the day on a daily habit, that is super damaging. So brush, floss, don't sip soda, sweet tea, coffee with cream or sugar throughout the day. Have it with your meals. You should be good to go when it comes to cavities. Then treating cavities. How do we treat them? Well, let's say you already have a hole, there's already a problem there, then we've got to do something to get rid of the decay. So we use some technology to remove the decayed portion of the tooth, and then we go back and replace it with some sort of filling, possibly a crown if it's really large, maybe a veneer if it's in the front teeth like this guy right here. This is actually a great example of why I don't recommend crowns on front teeth, and we can actually take care of decay with veneers. This patient right here, we were able to remove all of this decay, then restore his front smile with some fillings underneath those veneers to kind of reshape the teeth, and then finally putting these beautiful veneers on there. And he's healthy to this day. That was 5 years ago, so that is how we can treat significant tooth decay even. So the next one, this is the one where you really need to see your hygienist. So all you hygienists out there, this is for you. This is one of the biggest things why you're so important for us, is that we build up tartar on our teeth. Plaque is just, when plaque over time calcifies, that's what tartar is. Tartar harbors a ton of bacteria. I call it bacterial condominiums or apartments. Basically, it's a place for bacteria to live and destroy your gums and bone over time. So there's a disease you may have heard of. It's a gum disease that progresses into bone disease. It's called periodontal disease. So the second main threat to your smile is periodontal disease. We prevent it by keeping tartar off your teeth, by seeing your hygienist regularly and having the tartar removed and avoiding that bacterial insult to your gums that causes you to remove your own bone over time. This is a photo, and you can see around the molars on this gentleman's x-ray that he lost a considerable amount of bone around his molars, and because of that we had to extract teeth, place implants, and so it was a challenge for us to obviously get him back to a smile. We obviously did that for him, but you could have been 100% avoided if the tartar was kept off of the teeth. So that is the way to prevent it. Keep the tartar off, see your hygienist regularly. Now you're probably going, okay, I have periodontal disease, I know I've got it, I've been told I have it. Then how do you treat periodontal disease? Well, there's a couple ways we can help treat periodontal disease. First, you're gonna need what's called a scaling and root planing, or a deep clean. It's where a trained professional, preferably your hygienist, will go below the gums and remove all of the tartar that's built up and that's affecting your bone and your gums. The other way that we can help treat periodontal disease is to do some bone grafting or some tissue grafting to help repair some of the bone or tissue that's been lost over time. This brings us to our last thing that can destroy your smile. It's a big one that we overlook pretty often. It's because it is a slow destroyer of your teeth, but it is slow and it is mighty. It causes a ton of damage, and that is imbalance. So just like the vehicle that you drive to work every day must have it be aligned and must be in proper balance, the wheels must be in proper balance so that they don't wear abnormally, our teeth, our bite, our smile has to be the same way. We find a lot of problems that arise when we don't have balance. One main one would be misalignment of teeth, so just crooked teeth, right? If your teeth are crooked, they hit irregularly, they don't hit evenly, forces are not dispersed evenly, and they will wear, chip, crack, cause joint problems like TMJ disorder. So these things are important for aligning your teeth. It's not just braces and Invisalign because we want to have a beautiful smile. It's braces and Invisalign because we want to have the health of our bite and the balance in our smile. The other thing would be missing teeth, right? Let's say you had an accident or a bar fight, or maybe you just had tooth decay that was so deep and you eventually had to have the tooth removed. Now that tooth is missing, guess what has to take up all the other work? And that's your other teeth. This is why you don't want to have a missing tooth. Long term, it has a lot of repercussions and damage to your other teeth that are trying to support the load of that missing tooth. Not to mention that your teeth will shift and won't stay in the same place because of that imbalance or missing tooth. There's a couple options for treatment for imbalance. To correct misalignment, the best way to treat is going to be, obviously if you're young and braces are going to be something that we would want to use for compliance, we offer that here at Innovative Dental. I would encourage a younger person to maybe go the braces route for compliance and find themselves with not just a straighter, better looking smile, but a healthier smile for the rest of their life. The other way that we can help treat misalignment, and probably the most common, is Invisalign. Invisalign is clear trays that allow us to do almost everything we can with braces to bring about harmony in your bite and balance your smile. Invisalign is an awesome way to treat misalignment. The last way to treat the imbalance that can come from missing a tooth would be an implant. Now, there is another way, and the other way would be a bridge, and that's a full different video which I plan on creating on comparing implants to bridges. But just to sum it up for you here, the best way to treat a missing tooth, if there's enough bone, and we can obviously determine that with our technology, then you would want to have an implant for the long-term health of your smile. To recap, the three main things that will destroy your smile over time are cavities, periodontal disease, and imbalance. And our practice is trained, our team is confident in ways to help prevent this for you, which is obviously much less costly, and to treat if you've already had the damage that's from those three conditions. Well, I hope you found this video useful, and if you're looking for a team that can confidently help you treat and prevent these three main problems that I discussed that will destroy your smile over time, then look no further than Innovative Dental. You can find us at idspringfield.com or 417-889-4746. We would also like to extend an invitation for you to travel. We have a program called Smiles Within Reach for you, those of you that are from a distance. We can help shorten that distance with our concierge service. So give us a call and ask to speak to our concierge specialist about that, and we'll give you all the details. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, smash it if that's something you're into, and until then, keep smiling.